What's going on, guys? Major Rushmore here, otherwise known as Simon. Welcome along to day 31 of my weight loss journey. Thank you so much for joining me as always. Really appreciate your company. Hard to believe that it's been exactly a month today since I started this journey. Time has absolutely flown by. I hope the stones have too, but sure, that remains to be seen. I'm getting weighed in today for the first time on my home scales that I took delivery of yesterday, so looking forward to that to see what the total month's roundup is. All right, just to recap on the food situation from yesterday, I had porridge for breakfast with honey and mashed banana, along with some, I think it's flaxseed with cranberries or something, like a tablespoonful of that mixed in. I had bought that as a sachet there last week with another sachet with chia or chia seeds with blueberry, all ground. Uh, the chia seeds, still to this day I don't know how to pronounce that word, chia or kia. That one is the nicer one, the one with chia seeds and blueberry. The one with that I had yesterday didn't really do a whole lot for me. Okay, after that I had cappuccino, and for lunch then I had a chicken breast fillet seasoned with smoked paprika on a wholemeal wrap with sliced tomato, diced onions, a squirt of lighter than light mayonnaise, a slice of light matured cheddar, a squirt of sweet chili sauce. Washed that all down with a can of Pepsi Max as usual, and I had a Muller Light cherry yogurt for dessert. After that, I had an apple between that and supper, and for supper itself, then I had a scrambled egg on sourdough bread with mashed avocado. I had added what do you call it? A squirt of, what's it called when do you know when you, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a squirt of lemon and a squirt of lime. Do you know when you squeeze a lemon and squeeze a lime, it drips on? Like, what's that called? I don't know. I'm having the brain fart here again. Um, but a squirt of, let's just call it a squirt of lemon and a squirt of lime. And I sprinkled some chili flakes along the top of the scrambled egg. Had two slices of sourdough bread. It was absolutely delicious. My mouth was watering when I first heard about it. My one of my longest subscribers, the Colonel. I think he originally suggested, if I'm correct, and then my cousin Emma reinforced it there a couple of days ago by suggesting it also. And I just like, oh my god, my mouth was watering thinking about it. So wife picked up the sourdough bread and the avocado yesterday, and they were there for lunch. I didn't realize it because I went to the pantry and I didn't see any sourdough bread, so I assumed she'd forgot to get sourdough bread. But lo and behold, it was wrapped up on the countertop, and I didn't realize. So that's why I went with the smoked paprika chicken breast fillet wrap. So that's why I had it for supper. Then so I basically had two kind of sandwiches for supper in during the day, one for lunch, one for supper. When you think about it that way, do you call a wrap a sandwich? I don't know. You know what I mean. That was the full day of eating yesterday. In terms of water intake, I had, um, I'm going to say like 4 pints. Just can never maintain 5 pints. I'd love to be able to make it to 6 pints, but anyway, you know the way I keep saying that every video. It's kind of a bit repetitive and boring now. I just need to a better system to track it and remind myself to be taking more drinks. Let me see. To recap on work, then yesterday I spent the entire day finishing off the chat module. That's really well. It's really well received. The staff are loving it. Um, they're they're contacting each other left, right, and center through it now. Like, they were using WhatsApp before, but now it's all embedded into the software, so they don't have to leave the software to use it, and they have all that context. It's brilliant. Then when I wrapped that up, then I went to move back onto the payment terminal integration. But I still didn't have the credentials off the payment provider for that, so I shelved that and moved on to the video consultation module, which I had started a couple of weeks ago and didn't get around to finishing because of other priorities. So I'm going to try and get that finished. I worked a bit on my side project as well. My treasurehunt.ie website is going to be coming soon to a web browser near you soon. Uh, doing a few little bits and pieces of being able to manage the content for that. So I'm adding a blog to it. So a blog is a great way to keep your website up to date, etc., and keeping people in the loop. So when I create a blog post on it, it'll automatically get shared to Facebook and Twitter and whatever else I choose. So, keep people engaged, keep them clicking through and finding out more and keeping the buzz alive about the site and, just whetting their appetite for the next treasure hunt and so on. It's just a chance, a massive chance to make some money and have fun and an adventure while doing so. I mean, it's a win-win-win for everyone, right? But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that, getting that launched. And okay, that's it. We're all caught up. I shall talk to you in the next section.
This is Simon from the future here now. If you are squeamish looking at other people's feet, now would be the time to look away. Okay, my feet are particularly ugly. You do not want to see them if you're not into feet. Okay, you have been warned. Here we go.
Right, breakfast time. So before we get into that, super chuffed at the weight loss. 26 stone 8. That's another 3 pounds down. Now the thing is, I wasn't wearing any clothes apart from my boxer shorts, and it's a new scales which probably isn't calibrated the same way as the one up in Arklow is. So can that work for you or against you? Who knows? But look, I have my own home scales now. It's brilliant. I think it costs us €60, by the way. That's an absolutely amazing scale. There's an app to it. I'm going to share a screenshot here now. Pause the video, and that shows you all of the facts and figures and all of that, all the readings. It's really good. I was super surprised by it. So yeah, there's going to be a bit of variance between that and the scales in Arklow. So the fact I had no clothes on, basically, so it's hard to know what the true reading is. So now I'm going to have a bedding in phase for next week. Now I'll have to compare what I have next week, but every week from now, as soon as I get out of bed on weighing day, I'm just going to be in my boxer shorts. So there's not going to be any real variance from there. I have the same spot marked out. I know the tiles where I have the scale set. It's nice and balanced. It's not wobbling, etc. So I'm looking forward to next week then as well to see where it get a more accurate type reading. So am I up on last week or down on last week? I don't know, but because of that variance. Do you know what I'm trying to say basically? But I'm going to take it as 26 stone 8 as it was on the scales anyway. And that's, to me, that's like 1 stone 9 pounds down for the month, which is unbelievable. Remember, my target was only 7 pounds in the month. Obviously, I lost a lot of weight at the start, water weight or what have you. So, that's a great boost. But if I can lose an average of 3 pounds a week, I'm doing very well, so I'm super happy. Super happy. Let's get into the breakfast here anyway, before it goes cold. I've also taken some progress photos. So every month I'm going to stand facing the camera, stand sideways. So at the end of my journey, I can look back and I can do a montage and show you, you ever see them on YouTube. On this milled chia seeds with blueberry, I'm going to take a heap spoonful this time, because with the regular tablespoon I didn't feel like there was enough on it. So now, plus I think I deserve a little bit extra. Let me see. I'm also tempted to treat myself now that I'm a month in, I'm thinking about skipping lunch and going to get a nice big kebab later on that I used to get about once a month anyway back in the day. Kebab it was like, so I was getting a mixed kebab, which was doner meat, chicken, white cabbage, lettuce, and the sauce on it, and the bread itself, whatever type of pita bread, whatever the wrap stuff that they use is. So if I went for one of them, maybe just got a chicken wrap, but ask him to cut down on the sauce, or a chicken kebab, cut down on the sauce. I'm contemplating. I'm not sure. I may do some research. I just want to try and find out what's the average amount of calories in one of those, because they're massive. You know, they're practically about that length, and they're about that thick all around. You know what I mean? They're quite substantial. Even half of one of them, or a small. I don't even think they do small ones, but I don't know. I digress. Let's see. Okay. There's that powder stuff in there. Probably a bit much in hindsight, but let's mix it up with the honey. This is so cool, this drizzle stick. Love it. It's like playing with your food. Here I am now, deep in thought, trying to figure out what to say next. It's amazing. Very therapeutic. Anyway, I think we've enough on that now. Oh, big blob come off there, right. Okay, there's plenty more on that. Just rinse it off so it's easier to clean. Right, next up we have the banana. New bananas. There is one battle scarred looking banana over there, but I'll leave that for the wife. She enjoys eating them ones. So she has the bad ones, I have the nice ones. That's her choice. She doesn't mind them. I do. Okay, no Peter Stringfellows today. This is great. Here we go. Let's mash it up. Oh, a nice easy mash as well. They're not as turgid as the previous days. Effortless. Effortless. Oh, that'll do. Alright, let's bring that over here. Let's plop it in like so. Just scrape it in. There we go. Oh, it fell down on the table. Right, let's get that out of the way. It's like a big dessert or something there now, the way it's looking at me. All that gooiness. Here's what it's looking like before I get stuck in. It's quite arty-farty there. Quite a lot going on. Hopefully it tastes as nice as it looks. Let's chop it up. I has ice in my water. I used to always have ice in my water, but now I just have it in the morning. And then throughout the day I just have room temperature, or, well, it's chilled coming out of the fridge, I guess, but it's not iced. There's no ice in it. So it's another change I've made to help me to drink more water, as recommended by the Colonel. Okay, this is looking quite good now. Hopefully it tastes as good as it looks. That is good, guys. Oh my God. I think I have the right amount of the Kia and blueberry thing in it. Yeah, that's even. I didn't think the perfect porridge could get any better. but I think I've just amped it up a bit. I've given it a power up. It's 43 calories per 10 gram portion. That's the stuff. Give it a try yourselves. Very nice. The Colonel also recommended getting a kitchen scales, a digital one. The one that we have in here is like an old-fashioned one. It's very hard to see the difference in a few grams. So I'll be able to weigh it out and tell exactly what size am I getting. Is that tablespoonful 10 grams or is it more? Yeah, this is great, guys. I'm not going to record myself eating the rest of it apart from this mouthful. Yeah, so I hope you paused the video when I shared that those facts and figures, those screenshots from the app. Let me know if you have any comments on those or any tweaks or suggestions, and yeah, I'll talk to you in the next segment. Guys, I just have to share this with you. I'm just having so much fun here working away on the Treasure Hunt website. I'm creating the blog at the moment for people who want to who want to run treasure hunts in their towns or whatever. They can come to me and get a copy of the software, and this blog is aimed at them, but they'll have their own website where they can create their own blogs as well. But look, I was trying to create this category in the blog here for power-ups, and look at the image, like the image that ChatGPT has created. Like, it's just so good. I'm so happy with it. You know, I just told it to generate a scene of a superhero running towards a glowing power up on a treasure trail with other people, other treasure hunters in the far distance, panicking. You know, and that's what I came up with. Like, and I also gave it the art style in my overall prompt, but it's just fantastic. Like, look at the quality of the images it's generating. It's absolutely brilliant. Like, look. AI, it's absolutely amazing. Like, how far we've come. It's so good. Look, you can click into a blog post and a category, and you can read all about it. You know, share it on social media. You know, read all about it. Oh my God, I'm chomping at the bit here to get this launched. Oh my God. Okay, time to get some water. I nearly need two hands to lift this. So heavy. Guys, supper time now because I skipped lunch in anticipation of this. My wife was coming through in a Escorty and asked her to pick me up on this. I decided I'm going to reward myself at the end of every month with one of my original go-to things, which was a kebab. Now, I would have preferred a smaller one, I guess, but I'm only going to eat as much of this as I can until I'm full. Alright, so this is out of a kebab shop in Enniscorthy called Dennis's Kebab. I'm going to say it feels like it weighs about a kilo or about 2 pounds in weight, I'd say. So hopefully I can get that into me and enjoy passing it later on. I don't absorb too much, but the idea behind it is, yes, it has the bread, whatever it is, kind of pita type bread. Yes, it has sauce, but it also has lots of veg, lots of lettuce, lots of cabbage, lots of meat, protein. Now, I was wanting to go for the chicken one. I forgot to tell my wife, so I got the mixed one here, which is donor meat and chicken. My mouth's watering even thinking about it here. So I can't even pick it up without it falling apart now, to be honest. It's bleeding massive. Oh, jeez. I'm trying to do it so I can get it all on camera, but no, it's falling out. I'm just going to have to go for it. It's exactly as good as I remember.
You know, the downsides to it are the bread, the sauce, and the processed donor meat. I believe donor meat is processed heavily. And the chicken in Dennis's, they do fresh. They make their own chicken kebabs, because I was asking them in there, you know, they put the chicken fillets on the rack thing and cook them that way on the, you know, thing, the kebab heater thing that revolves. I was up getting some diesel, and I knew there was running low on Pepsi in the fridge, so decided to pick up a cherry Pepsi Max. Cheers. Oh my god, so good. Anyway, I'm definitely not going to film myself eating that on camera. Super happy with today in terms of the weight loss, etc. 1 stone 9 pounds for the entire month. Amazing. I know I'm not going to do that every month because of the water weight I lost in the first month, but you know, if I can lose an average of 3 pounds per week, I'm set. Like, you know, just keep that going. Obviously, I know it's going to get harder and it's going to plateau as I go, but that's the stage. Once it does start doing that, that's the stage I'll make adjustments, like cutting out certain things, like maybe cutting out the yogurts, you know, making small tweaks and adjustments, counting the calories, and you know, making the correct adjustments there. So anyway, I'm not going to talk any further. I'm going to eat as much of this as I can until I get full, and so it doesn't go too cold. So anyway, that's it for this one. I'll talk to you in the next one. All the best. Bye bye.